Before we start today's video, check out our merch shop, linked in the description down below. Use code Ahsoka in all caps to get $7 off your order. May the Force be with you, and enjoy the vid.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
Nearly over a year after The Mandalorian Season 3 has come to a conclusion, Star Wars has finally given us a new and better look at the Mythosaur. What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here, hope you're all doing well, and in this video we are going to be discussing a brand new look at the Mythosaur, a part of The Mandalorian, and as seen in The Mandalorian Season 3 most recently as well. We think that this has some huge implications, not only acting as a reveal, but maybe even as a tease for the future of the Mandoverse, particularly with the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, because that is where we're anticipating to see our characters pop up once again. We're going to go ahead, of course, we're going to hop right on into it, break it all down for you guys, everything that we know and everything that we're anticipating right now. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Okay, so in this video we are taking a quick read from ScreenRant.com as an overall garnering source. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. So 1 year after The Mandalorian Season 3, over a year at this point, and it's come to a conclusion with its finale, Star Wars and Disney has given us a new best look at the Mythosaur. We think that this has not only as acting as a reveal, but also some huge implications and an overall tease for what we're anticipating for the future of the Mandoverse, for the Mandalorian characters and heroes, for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. So after initially being teased in The Mandalorian Season 3, Star Wars has now provided a full new look at the live-action Mythosaur, and thus a sneak peek at what's to come in the future. The Mythosaur has long since acted as the symbol of the Mandalorian, with it having been painted on Boba Fett's armor all the way back in The Empire Strikes Back. The creatures are highly significant to the Mandalorian people, seeing as it was the warriors' ability to tame these massive beasts that helped them make the Mandalorians so renowned and undefeatable. Now, Mythosaurs have become nothing more of importance than ever now, at least for the last couple of years, hundreds of years, I think, even at that, being referred to nothing more than myths. So one user on Twitter, now known as X, Colbert Green 1138, a new Star Wars Topps trading card, has revealed the first official look at the live-action Mythosaur, the full look at the Mythosaur, and the best look at the Mythosaur. It builds greatly upon the small tidbits that we've seen in The Mandalorian Season 3, which only ever truly shown the creature's eye and the scales and some of the curved horns. This image breathes more life into the creature, making it the closest Star Wars has and was ever come to bringing the dragon to life. Until yet. I think we'll see some more of that in the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, but we'll talk about that in just a moment. With its sharp teeth, raised spikes, scales, and a head shape that perfectly matches the Mythosaur symbol, this creature is certainly worth all of the hype. And 110% gets a lot of fans excited to actually see this creature really come to life in live action in the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. And so, not just all of this, but the Mythosaur is key to the Mandalorian's future and its success. Not just within a narrative style and fashion, but really for the franchise to be successful, I believe, as well. The Mythosaur is the key to the Mandalorian's future. Its appearance will fulfill an age-old prophecy, both, as I had mentioned, as a narrative piece, speaking in that sense, but also to really help out the franchise and really get fans excited, especially building hype around this big reveal and appearance of this creature. I think is something that Star Wars has to their leverage and should definitely 110% use. As previously mentioned by the Armorer in the Book of Boba Fett, the Mythosaur is at the heart of the Mandalorian's prophecy that is starting to come to life before the viewer's very eyes. The Armorer has described a Mythosaur rising up to herald a new age of Mandalore, just before the events that would ultimately lead the Mandalorians to reclaiming their own homeworld from the Imperial remnants and Moff Gideon's faction at the very least during the events of The Mandalorian Season 3. Of course, that quote being from the Book of Boba Fett, paving the way and really carving things out for the Mythosaur hype and the big reveal of this creature and how the Mandalorians are really going to use the Mythosaur. And so, Given that Djarin and Bo-Katan Kryze's key roles in this event and in the awakening the mythosaur beneath the living waters, this prophecy will no doubt come true in the coming couple of years. I would also go on to believe that a whole nother layer to this is Grogu's own connection to the Mythosaur, which briefly does happen in The Mandalorian Season 3's conclusion and ending. As a Force user, it's not unusual that Grogu can connect with any and all life forms. It's nothing new, and it's something that we've seen plenty of times throughout the franchise's stories. But neither he nor Din had seen or heard about the Mythosaur beforehand that had lived beneath the living waters. This would only mean that Grogu's ability to connect to the Mythosaur without the previous knowledge of its presence, and the Mythosaur's acknowledgement of him as well, could further be set up for perhaps even Grogu himself to be the one who helps to tame the great beast within the future. That in itself is a part of the whole narrative. That's the narrative, if you really will. That's the question, as of to who's going to be the one to not necessarily conquer the Mythosaur, but the one to tame it, to earn its trust. A lot of fans point their fingers at Din Djarin. Other fans point their hands at Boba Fett. Other fans point their hands at Bo-Katan Kryze, and I would believe that it very well could be Grogu, I think, if for anything. Not just all of that we had seen in The Mandalorian Season 3, but let's also take it back to the Book of Boba Fett, where he had tamed the Rancor, Boba Fett's Rancor, using the Force to put it to sleep after it was no longer needed and really just causing destruction. But yeah, that's the whole point of it as well. I think that we could not just see it, but very easily see Grogu also taming the Mythosaur in a very similar, same fashion. Maybe if not that, for himself, but maybe for his adopted father, Din Djarin. Either way, this prophecy is quite a core, crucial part of all of the future stories from the Mandalorian franchise and the Mandoverse to really come, including the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, as I had mentioned. I think that Lucasfilm was on the right track with it. They should only continue to do so and build more and more hype for the Mythosaur and its big reveal and appearance, who's going to be the one to tame it or conquer it, and what it's really going to be used for and how it's going to protect the Mandalorians and their homeworld of Mandalore. This all being said, guys, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.